Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to this recording of the Lemon Live Microplay Festival, Volume 2, the first night of performance, May 12th, 2020. Enjoy. Someone to Hold by Elly Berke with Olivia Winters, Rachael Longo, and Scott Sullivan. All right, female roommates in their early 30s quarantined together in a small apartment. Andy is a golem made from 21st century privileged detritus, an Amazon box, kombucha bottles, a compost bucket, an Ivy League sweatshirt. From Wikipedia, in Jewish folklore, a golem is an animated anthropomorphic being that is created entirely from inanimate matter, usually clay or mud.
Rebecca, what is that?
What? Where?
That thing on the couch. It looks like my brother, but also like garbage. And is that my sweatshirt?
Oh my God. I didn't remember actually finishing him.
Him?
He's a golem. Don't worry about it.
What the hell is a golem? And are you going to clean it up?
His name is Andy. He's a being, but with no soul. It's a Jewish thing. I've been single for so long, and I thought it would be funny to
make a soulless being to be your boyfriend.
Plant me one, honey.
Your golem.
Andy.
Fine, Andy is an old-timey romantic.
I guess I couldn't choose his speech patterns.
Give me some sugar, sweetheart. Rub your feet. Change your oil. Want a seltzer, doll face?
Good grief. I'm sorry. I'll disassemble him.
No, wait, don't. Andy, can you vacuum?
Andy nods with a dog's loyalty. Michelle and Andy walk off embracing. Rebecca is dumbfounded. And everybody, you can unmute and you can applaud and cheer. And Elly Berke, you can come on and take your kudos. Yay for Elly. Woohoo, woohoo.
Nice job.
Okay. So, all right, our next one is Doubles for Three by Sandra Smith. Our readers are Michelle Mombrinie, Carey Cahoon, and Pam Battin-Sacks. Friend 1 and Friend 2 are seated at an outdoor casual eatery sipping coffees. Friend 3 enters the stage to join them, but stops short to eavesdrop when she hears the topic of their conversation.
I don't get depression.
Do you mean you don't get depression, or do you mean you don't get depression?
Huh? No, I mean, I don't understand the condition.
What's to understand? You're either clinically depressed or you're not.
Well, take friend 3. She's been on the antidepressants for 2 decades. But she still can't describe how depression feels in a way that makes me really feel it.
Well, if you could feel exactly what she feels, then you would indeed get depression, wouldn't you?
I'm pretty sure that's not how one gets depression.
Anyway, her medication list is a yard long. If only she could exercise and meet up more regularly, she would not be so depressed.
Friend 3 approaches, frowning. She stops and stands behind the table between the 2 seated friends.
Well, I wouldn't be depressed if I could just exercise and meet up more now, would I?
Friend 3 exits in a flounce. And yay, applause, applause, applause. I don't think we have the playwright with us here tonight. Woo-hoo, that is fantastic for the readers.
Good job. Yeah.
Yay, thank you so much. Okay. So our next one up is Ego and Chaos by Matt Cogswell. And our readers are going to be Josh Faigen, Kim Holliday, and Pauline Wright. And hold on one moment. All right. Characters are 1 male, 2 and 3 female. Go ahead.
Wait, Leslie, is Kim there?
Kim, are you waiting for your late entrance?
She doesn't have a late entrance.
Let's see. Oh, hang on. Hang on, I have some people waiting. Do we have Kim Holliday? Is Kim not with us tonight? Okay. All right. To the person who just entered, hi and welcome. Can I ask you to turn off your camera while we sort out? Let's see. Hi, iPhone Rosie, are you able to stop video for us? Great. Now, Pauline, do we have you? Are you waiting to come in third?
Yeah.
But we don't have Kim.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will read Kim's role. So hang on. All right. Okay, are we ready to go? Josh, I know you've been ready all your life for this. Here we go. Ego and Chaos by Matt Cogswell.
I can't believe she...
I'm sorry, but someone is not muted because I can hear their background noise.
Okay, let's take a look and see.
No.
Huh, that's interesting. I'm not really
Okay,
seeing it on
that
the list.
sounds better now.
Good, sounds
Fine
better?
now.
Excellent. Yeah. We live, we learn. Matt is on pins and needles here to hear his play. So we will gather all of our group energy. And again, here we go. Ego and Chaos by Matt Cogswell.
I can't believe she actually wants to produce this.
It's good content.
But I hate that so much of the show is practically autobiographical.
That's what she responded to.
Not doing this show live in front of an audience seems so anticlimactic after the preview.
That's your ego talking. Look, she knows what she's doing. Don't be intimidated to move out of your small pond. She could really help you.
It's going to be so much work to film this.
Who have you become? The artist I knew 20 years ago would have been all over this challenge.
You must be Amy.
I don't know if I must be, but I am.
Of course you are. I know you are. I don't know why I said that. Oh my God, I sound like a moron. This is not the version of me I wanted you to see.
It's infinitely more interesting.
Not sure how to take that from someone I just met.
Didn't I tell you he was charming?
Truth hurts.
Shall we talk about creating some art out of this chaos we know?
It is the world we know.
End of play. Yay! Applause. An applause. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your patience with that one. Okay.
Good job.
Okay. Next up, and I have to take my video back out, is It's Him by Jayne Hannah. And our readers are Elly Berke, Karen Mason, and James Grillo.
It is not him.
It is him from Days of Our Lives.
Why would he be here? In a cafe in Massachusetts. They film in Hollywood.
Maybe he's on vacation.
It looks nothing like him. He's shorter.
They're always shorter in real life. You know, they stand on boxes when they use the camera.
Look at his hair.
Well, maybe it's a wig. He might want to be in incognito.
He'd stay home if he wanted to be incognito. He's coming over here. How embarrassing.
Hello, ladies.
I wasn't staring. She was.
I think you're wonderful. You're much better looking in person.
She didn't mean that. I mean, she did. You are, and you did, and you are, and you.
Have you decided what you would like from the menu? We have a special cheese sandwich that will be lovely with a glass of rosé.
You don't have to buy us lunch.
I wasn't going to buy you lunch, but I do have to take your order.
Oh.
You work here, don't you?
I'm the manager.
See, I told you.
Being an actor, he must need 2 jobs. Oh, bless him.
End of play. Excellent. Yay, Jayne, come on and get your kudos. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Excellent, excellent. Yay. So next up is Repeat Offender. And this is by Norma Jenkes. And our readers are Deb Barry, Michelle Mombrinie, and Steve Sachs. Everyone ready to go? At Rise, 2 women are standing in an old historic cemetery and raking leaves on a sunny spring day in late April.
So peaceful here. Trees leafing out, the sky blue and filled with wispy clouds.
It looks peaceful. You'd not believe what goes on here. It's a gorgeous ruin.
I don't like that word. It's a hallowed spot.
Not so hallowed to all the thieves that have stolen.
It's amazing monuments and urns. Is that why you call it a ruin?
Yes, ravaged and thefts. Some use it for their drug drop-offs or their prostitute hookups. You wouldn't believe.
Hundreds of Civil War dead buried here. The immense sacrifices they made. How did it come to this?
Oh my God, speak of the devil. Who is that?
An older man enters with a grocery cart. Propped in it is a young woman who is dazed and drugged.
Where are you going? Get out! This is a private cemetery.
The man ignores her and pushes on.
Oh my God. He pulled her out of the car, pulling her pants down, pushing her over that low wall.
I'm going to video.
He's on top of her. Oh.
We hear a woman's high-pitched scream.
Stop!
Why? You jealous? You want some?
Yes, officer. A rape is going on right now in the cemetery. We're near the gatehouse. I have it on video. They'll make a good arrest with this video.
We hear police sirens.
At last. At last we have evidence. Maybe we should install some surveillance cameras.
Curtain. All right. Woohoo, woohoo. Thank you so much. And applause. And thank you for that. All right. Thank you so much for jumping into the applause and the woohoos. So next up is going to be Fox by Terry Farish. And we have as readers Haley Dunning, Tomer Oz, and Matt Cogswell.
Fox came out on a chilly night,
Lila
prayed to the moon to give him light. You can see me, Johnny. I know you can, because you answered.
Where are you? I hear somebody clicking on a keyboard.
At my school. Your mama used to sing that song to you. What were you, 2?
Why are you calling, Lila?
I was remembering the Fox song.
Don't do this.
I liked how your mama sang that song. Town, oh, town, oh. Your mama, she loved you.
Second boy, Rainey, stands up from a desk behind Lila. Johnny sees.
Go back to whoever you're with. Go type your paper, schoolgirl.
I'm not with anybody.
I'm not anybody.
You got me on my knees, Lila.
No, please. Meet Rennie. Rennie, meet Johnny.
Johnny disconnects.
I couldn't do it.
If it was me, I'd want you to tell me if there might have been a kid.
If it was me, I'd sing to it. So, like, he knows. Like his mom loved him.
End of play. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yay. Terry Farish, just gorgeous, gorgeous play.
Thank you.
All right. So next on our list is Metamorphosis. And, pardon me, I'm opening it up.
Yeah.
And this is by Dina Crawford. And our readers are Rowan Dunning, Matt Cogswell, and Eric Muirhead. So the characters are 1, 2, and Lee. 1 and 2 sit facing a wall with puzzled, horrified, incredulous looks on their faces.
What was he thinking? It's grotesque.
Yeah. What do you think it is?
A cockroach?
Do cockroaches have wings?
I don't know. I try not to get that close.
Maybe it's a fanciful creature.
Fanciful?
Yeah, you know how Lee is.
What? Bizarre?
Well, you know, creative.
I'd call this creativity run amok.
What should we do?
call Dr. Phil, ask him, what do you do when your roommate has run amok?
Be serious. What do we do? I can't live with this.
No, it's not starting to grow on you.
Hey guys, so what do you think?
Well, we're wondering what it is.
Isn't it obvious?
I just don't understand why you did it. The landlord is going to be furious.
Oh no, I asked her. She said I could paint.
You asked her if you could paint that?
Not specifically. I said I'd like to paint, and she said have at it, even offered to pay for the paint.
I don't think this is exactly what she had in mind.
What? You don't like it?
Well, it's so big, kind of overwhelming.
You'd rather it were life-sized?
I think what we're trying to say is we don't like it.
Oh.
Sorry, don't want to hurt your feelings.
That's okay. I could change it. What if I made it into a cockroach?
End of play. Excellent. I love that one. I love that one. And I have to say, Eric Muirhead was a little stereotyped in that because he is a wacky artist who would do that kind of thing. Thank you so much. That was just great.
I'm in this too. Stage. No, stage direction.
All right.
Just at the beginning.
Okay, folks.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, I've got you muted. Okay, so next up is sorority. And indeed, Steve is going to be reading stage directions for that so that I can be the third reader. And hang on a moment. All right. I'm going to have to start my video for this and just kind of hang out because of the limitations on how I can see things.
There you go.
Right. Okay, when you're ready, go ahead.
A restaurant. Betsy and Jill sat across from each other waiting for their friend Joanne. The three women were friends in college, and though Jill and Joanne have remained close in the ensuing decades, Betsy has only recently reconnected on social media.
I can't believe Bob has cancer.
Who is Bob?
Joanne's brother.
No, it's Gary who has cancer. Joanne's older brother.
I was sure it was Bob.
It's Gary. Believe me. I hope she doesn't cancel again. She's 15 minutes late.
Oh, she's always late.
I just wanted to take some time for herself.
Well, it's not like she has to take care of Bob. He has a wife after all.
Yes, but Gary, the one with cancer, does not. Plus, Joanne's husband is also unwell.
Unwell?
Well, I'll let her tell you. He's just stressed.
Enter Joanne.
Here she is. Look who's shed a few pounds. You look great.
Hey, Jilly. Betsy, it's been too long.
I'm so sorry about Gary. And now Jill tells me that Brian's sick too?
I said he was stressed, not sick.
You said unwell.
Well, he is unwell, but I don't want to talk about any of that. Let's order.
Let's have a cocktail.
Oh, Betsy, for God's sake, we're not having cocktails.
End of play. Excellent. Thank you.
Oh!
Woo-hoo. All right. Next up, we have Missing the Forest for the Trees by K.K. Mason. Our readers are Mary Antonia Boulay, Olivia Winters, and Haley Dunning. Three generations hold a brief outdoor Zoom call from their respective decks. Grandmother Sarah talks with daughter, mother Rebecca, while she waits to say hi to her granddaughter Lily. The women are taking a break from planting spring flowers. A stay-in-place has been in effect for several weeks.
You were a busy little gardener at Lily's age, walking around, admiring growing things.
Lily actually gets her hands dirty, helping me plant hyacinths. At 5, she knows what makes flowers grow.
But does she know where blooms come from?
She waters them. She helps Daddy work the fertilizer into the soil.
One day, I saw you stoop down on your haunches, getting a closer look at some sprouts near a place you'd thrown apple seeds the week before. They grew, you said, with such satisfaction in your voice. Oh, it was go.
Lily is spending hours making things with her Legos.
Lily enters, sits shyly in her mother's lap.
Can you tell Grandma what you did today? We added 3 new sets of Legos to that old case of mine that you sent us last month.
Yeah, Daddy and me made a fort with a drawbridge and flags and... Oh,
you already told Grandma about that, Lily. Remember? Tell her what you made today.
As I was saying about those trees you thought you planted and all the other ones that have grown up since, behind them, there's a house. In winter, I see it clearly. The leaves just camouflage the view during every other season of the year.
Sorry.
Lily turns back to the screen, waves and throws a kiss.
Love you lots, Grandma!
Doing the same. The Zoom screens freeze and then go blank. The end. Yay.
Nice job.
All right. Next up is Shih Tzu by Josh Faigen. And our readers are Scott Sullivan, Pauline Wright, and Rachael Longo. An old woman and old man sit on opposite ends of a bench, backs to the audience. They are at the beach. When they speak, each turns to face the other. They sit for a long time before speaking.
I was just thinking.
Your mute's on.
Pauline, you're muted. Okay.
Sorry, can we start again?
Yes, we absolutely can. Really, really beautiful acting. I'll give you the intro so you can have that moment. An old woman and old man sit on opposite ends of a bench, backs to the audience. They are at the beach. When they speak, each turns to face the other. They sit for a long time before speaking.
I was just thinking.
Be quiet, please.
Do you remember the bracelet I gave you, the silver one?
All those years ago?
All those years ago.
Yes, I remember. I lost it.
What?
I left it in a bathroom at one of those highway rest stops.
Oh. Did
my husband? No. He never knew where it came from.
That's not what I was going to say. You stopped writing to me.
I just didn't have anything to say after a while.
Well, I understand that.
No, you don't.
I still love you.
The woman turns to face the man. She reaches across the empty space between them and gently strokes his face.
You didn't shave this morning.
A young woman enters far upstage. She suddenly stops and turns to face the couple.
Do you know that woman?
No, do you?
No.
The young woman approaches them.
I'm sorry to bother you. Have you seen my dog?
What kind of dog?
A little Shih Tzu.
No, we haven't.
Okay. Thanks.
The young woman exits. The man lifts up a small brown paper bag.
I brought a bagel and cream cheese. Would you like half?
Yes, please.
End of play. Woohoo! Scott, I loved your prop. Fantastic. Excellent. Great reading. Excellent play. These are all so good. All right. Okay, next up is Talking to No One by Cass Lang. Our readers are Tomer Oz, James Grillo, and Pam Battin-Sacks. Person 1 and 2 sit together on a park bench and observe a woman. They whisper to each other audibly as she speaks, so the dialogue is overlapping. She's dressed in a white jumpsuit. She's in a park, much like the Boston Common. A large water feature, ducks, trees, flowers.
What's this all about?
Another artist rambling?
Should is the way other people prefer you to live your life. Would is the way you'd live if you stopped caring what others thought. Could is the ability to live the life you would at any time.
Ah, how to live rambling. I needed more of that in my life.
Oh, I know. I'm so sick of people thinking they're smarter than everyone else.
There are ducks on the water. There are clouds in the sky. It's remarkable. Water isn't solid, but it supports the ducks. The sky isn't solid, but its interparticulate forces support the clouds. The whole world works because of things we can't see.
I bet she's going to coo at the grass next.
Who is she even talking to? There's no one around.
Do you feel the breeze? Life is like that. Little bursts, sending movement and animation into everything.
No one, I don't think.
And she does this a couple times a week, I've heard. Just comes out and talks out loud.
Well, does anyone ever ask her questions?
Would you talk to a crazy person?
It takes courage to do what others will not.
Don't you think it's a waste?
What?
Talking to no one all the time?
I don't know. She seems...
You've heard every word.
End of play. Excellent. Applause and cheers and much gratitude and woot woot to Cass for that one.
Nice.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Our next play is Unstable Connection, which is sort of a subtitle for this entire Lemon Live Microplay Festival. So thank you so much, Monica Staaf, who wrote Unstable Connection. And our readers are Carey Cahoon, Rachael Longo, and Battin-Sacks.
No, I'll take it out. Let's go out.
Pam, are you muted? Steve, are you all set?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Let's see. We're at Rise. Lauren is visible on screen. Sarah appears almost immediately on the video conference.
Sarah. Sarah, you're muted.
Oh,
I'm fixing now. Thank you. We can start again.
Yeah.
Unstable Connection by Monica Staaf. Go ahead.
Sarah.
Hello. Where's Dad?
He'll be here. Computer trouble.
Let's just call him.
Dad wants to see us for the anniversary.
Michael's?
You didn't forget, did you? It's the 10th anniversary today. Don't tell Dad that. It's hard enough to be cooped up at home.
It's choice to keep reminders of Michael everywhere. It's morbid.
That's cold.
It's true.
I think he's really trying. He said he has a surprise for us.
What?
He's been sorting through everything. He's filled 8 trash bags so far.
You don't think that...
What's left? Mom moved almost everything else to Florida with her.
Oh! Hey.
Hi, Dad.
Hi. I'm here. Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, there's a message that my connection is unstable. What it?
You might lose your video.
Dad, how is the cleaning going?
Oh, very well. Very well.
Well, I thought it might be hard for you.
Well, no, it needed to be done.
Oh, Dad.
Hey, let me show you what I found. I decided to vacuum Michael's room, and I found this underneath the rug. Look at that.
It's Michael.
Yeah, it's a sign. It's a sign to find this today. I'm going to have it enlarged and send a copy to each of you.
He's frozen.
We all are.
And Sarah leaves the video conference and Lauren stares at her screen. Curtain. Yay! 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 That was fabulous. And what a perfect play to be doing in this medium. Thank you so much. The next play is The Intervention by Elaine Brousseau. Our readers are Pauline Wright, Karen Mason, and Olivia Winters. So the scene is a FaceTime or Zoom meeting. Time is the present. At Rise, both Janine and Marcia are visible on their separate screens.
So you got it? When she gets on, you know what to say?
I'll bring it up casually, then you'll take over.
That's the plan.
Right.
What?
I'm not sure about this.
What do you mean?
I don't want her mad at me, at us.
Look, Allison called me. And when my niece calls me crying, it's serious. We have to make Cheryl see Charlie can't just be left out. Wait, you're going to bail on me? Where did you go?
I'm not. I'm just getting a glass of wine. I'm ready. But first, can I...
Oh, Cheryl!
Hi, Cheryl. Oh.
You guys, this is so great. We haven't talked, the three of us, in a while. I miss you.
I miss you. I see Janine all the time, but...
I'm in a panic lately about the wedding. It's going to happen with people there, and Charlie is being such a jerk. No surprise.
Charlie's being a jerk?
He wants a big part of this. I'd rather he not be there at all.
But shouldn't Charlie be a part of...
I want it to be special for Allison. I don't want him spoiling it.
I mean, he is the father of the bride.
Wait, are you trying to tell...
Well, it will be special, sweetie. It will.
Yeah, don't be upset. We know you'll make it so nice.
You guys. You're the best sisters.
Blackout. Excellent. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yay! Yay! Great. This is really, really lovely. Okay. So our next up is our mom's birthday. There it is. And it's by Tomer Oz. And our readers are Rowan Dunning, Matt Cogswell, and Martha Douglas-Osmundson. 1 and 2 are talking online.
So, did you tell her?
No, of course not. I thought you were going to.
Come on, we decided last time that you were going to tell her we weren't coming.
I don't remember that.
You specifically said you were going to.
I definitely remember you saying that you were going to.
Well, I never did.
Well, neither did I.
So...
Yeah.
It's our mom's birthday, and we haven't talked to her in over a week.
And we didn't get her anything.
She's going to be very upset.
You know she's going to be here any second.
Yeah, I know.
So what are we going to say?
Hi, kids.
Hi, Mom. Happy birthday.
Hi, Mom. Happy birthday. I love you.
Oh, guys, come on.
We're sorry we can't make it.
Sweethearts, it's not even my birthday. Look, I just stopped in to say hi real quick. I'm going for a walk with a neighbor. Love ya. Talk soon.
Well. Well.
That was different.
It certainly was. I gotta go to talk soon.
Yeah. Wait, when is her birthday? Find out for next time.
Wait, why me?
Just do it.
Fine. Bye.
Bye.
End of play. Excellent. Yay. Congrats to Tomer on that one.
Thank you, guys.
Fantastic. Very, very good. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Next up is I've Got Again by Leslie Pasternack, me. Our readers are Pam Battin-Sacks, Carey Cahoon, and Steve Sacks. And let me just take this little informal timeout to say, oh, and sorry, Pauline, can you take your, Pauline, you're reading on the 17th. Pam is reading it tonight. No worries. And Pam, are you and Steve in separate enough places that you won't get that echo? Or do you think you're going to get that echo?
Yes. No, we're on one device.
Fantastic. Great. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. An exam room in an oncology unit. Miriam, 40s, accompanies Etta in her 70s for a checkup.
It's cold in here.
It's always cold in here, isn't it? The sun is nice coming through that window, though.
I really love that Dr. Phineas.
I know, Mom. He's a dish.
He is a dish. I have a real yen for him.
Of course. He's a nice man and he has a good head of hair. What's not to like?
His hands are always warm. It feels so cold all the time.
Put your fleece on, Mom. That's why we brought it.
Why? When I'm just going to get undressed again for Dr. Phineas.
Well, let that thought warm your heart then.
The door opens and a kind-looking man in a white coat enters. He greets them as he uses the hand sanitizer dispenser.
Hello, ladies. How are you today?
We're doing pretty well.
And how are you today, Etta? How are you doing? Tell me.
Mom?
I'm so glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too, Etta.
End of play. Thank you so much.
Woo! Right.
Thank you so much for that. All right. Touched by Kevin C. Groppe. Our readers are Scott Sullivan, Michelle Mombrinie, and Matt Cogswell. Now the time is late afternoon during the coronavirus pandemic. The place is Reverend Luke's office in his church. It's a blend of the traditional and modern that can be afforded by a well-established, prosperous church. Reverend Luke is in a Zoom conference with Anne. Anne is on the screen.
The virtual deacons meeting was very spirited, Anne. I wouldn't call it contentious. We have tough decisions to make about how to proceed during this COVID-19 isolation.
You know I don't suffer fools well. Michael suggesting we just get back to the sanctuary.
Like many, he misses the fellowship.
Because he left his wife and children, probably to play around. And now he's feeling the consequences.
People in pain express grief in different ways.
He's just spoiled. He needs a good talking to, like that jogger that without the mask who came so close to me on the path. I gave him a piece of my mind about social distancing.
People make choices. We're all trying to cope. As a trained minister, I want to run towards problems, but not being able to be with parishioners in the hospital or their families.
You need to keep yourself safe. We all depend on you, including Elizabeth and Jesse.
There is a knock on the door, and then Michael enters distraught without waiting for reply.
Who is that?
I shouldn't be here. I'm sorry. I made a terrible mistake.
Aren't you in your office?
I'm all alone.
It's not wise.
This hurts so much.
As Michael slides down to the floor weeping, Luke stands and hesitates. He has a choice to make.
Tell him to get out. The nerve of...
Luke shuts his laptop, which cuts off Anne. He walks over to Michael and takes him in his arms and holds him. End of play. Woo! These are really running the gamut. I don't know about you folks, but I'm enjoying the heck out of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 4 more. Our next one is Strings, and it is by Martha Douglas-Osmundson. And our readers are Kim Holliday, Olivia Winters, and Haley Dunning, with additional help from Rowan Dunning.
I knew you wouldn't tell her. What kind of a friend are you?
Did you see? I think he sent her flowers at work today. He was hanging around outside her office while she opened the card.
I saw. That's why I asked her to come over tonight.
What?
An intervention.
But...
It was a test, Marnie. You failed.
You enjoy manipulating people.
No, I wouldn't have to manipulate people if they would just get some common sense. There she is. Hallie.
Hi. Hey, Marnie. I didn't know you were going to be here. So, where's the furniture you need moved? Must be big if you need all 3 of us.
Actually, we have to talk.
How did I not see this coming?
Hear us out. Vinny is cheating on you.
I know.
You do? For how long?
How long has he been cheating, or how long have I known?
Doesn't matter.
Right.
But with the flowers, I thought it was...
Yeah, to try to win you back.
I sent those to myself to drive him crazy.
Is it working?
Uh-huh.
Please, I'll change.
You think that's funny?
Sure.
But it's so...
manipulative. I learned from the best, Mom.
End of play. Excellent. Woo! What a good one. Woo! Amazing job.
That was great.
Oh, thank you, siblings, for participating on that. Marvelous. Okay, so next up is Brainstorm.
No problem.
Whoop. Brainstorms by Rachael Longo. And so Steve Sachs is going to help me out by doing the stage directions. And readers are going to be Olivia Winters, Carey Cahoon, and myself at the end.
Can I spend some time with your mom in the morning?
Yes, of course. Just be warned, she gets up really early, so no more sleeping in on Saturdays for me.
Yikes. Well, wake me whenever. You think she'll remember me?
Some days she doesn't even know who I am. It's sometimes even moment to moment now.
Well, at least we'll be in the same boat. I don't remember her either.
Are you sure you're up for this? It hasn't been that long since the accident.
It's been 2 years. I'm fine. And I don't have a choice. This is the assignment.
Alice shrinks a bit at this and then sits down looking exhausted.
You should go to bed. You must be tired.
Yes, I really. Let me know if you need anything. I made up the guest bed, and there are clean towels in the closet next to your room.
Great. Thanks, Al. I really appreciate all of this.
Oh,
Alice starts to exit and then turns back. Sorry.
One more thing. My mom sometimes wanders out of bed at night, so don't be alarmed if you see her. Try not to be. It scares me to death.
Shit. That's freaky, Alice. I mean, sorry. This must be really hard.
Thanks. Just come get me if it happens.
I definitely will.
Carolyn goes to Alice and hugs her. Alice willingly receives the hug and the warmth of the gesture.
Sleep well.
Alice exits. Caroline stands alone in the kitchen. She fiddles with her necklace for a moment and then goes to leave as Ruth enters in her nightgown and slippers. She is looking for something. Caroline turns back and sees Ruth.
Oh, God. Sorry. Ruth, I'm sorry. If I scared you. My name is Caroline. I'm a friend of Alice's. I'm just here to visit.
Do you work here? I need to find my robe. I'm cold. Have you seen my robe?
I can help you look. Should I go get Alice?
Annie? How are you? Oh God, my Annie!
Ruth grabs hold of Caroline and crumples into her. She continues to whimper and mumble, Annie. Alice runs on.
Oh, Mom, what are you doing? This is my friend, Caroline. Please, Mom, let me take you back to bed.
Who's Annie?
Annie was my sister. She died 15 years ago.
End of play. Okay. Second to last play is Whinging by Sandra Smith and myself. Our readers are Josh Faigen, Pauline Wright, and Kim Holliday. Two women enter and face the audience.
Who are you talking to on your computer?
Woman 2 glances in the direction of man's voice and then faces front again.
What dark Scandinavian narratives are guiding you through this troubling time?
There's nothing there. It's been 5 days since my last watching.
I dreamed I went to a public bathroom and there was a flourless chocolate torch in the toilet paper dispenser.
That's a thing. I forgot that I had some really good books, so there is that. Winning.
Nice. Quiet Time now has an 18-hour background Discord of laugh track, applause, breaking news, and sentences that make no sense.
My default state is now fretful and peevish. And I should be preparing the garden, but it's cold and windy. And it hurts.
The sun has finally arrived, and I want to collapse in a puddle of tears because it won't stay.
Man enters and addresses woman 2.
Who are you emailing so intently?
Woman 2 looks at the man and then back out front.
I could never be a good Christian with people like them in the world.
End of play. Excellent. Thank you so much. Woohoo! And our last play is Blindly Zooming by Kim Holliday. Our readers are Haley Dunning, Tomer Oz, and Rowan Dunning. At scene rise, we see 2 characters at separate Zoom screens. Sam's screen is open to his apartment living room, though he is not visible. In the other, Hillary sits waiting, smiling, examining the screen, leaning in as if to see better, adjusting herself, etc., and she waits.
Hello? Sam? Can you get stood up on a Zoom date? That'd be bad. Hello?
Oh, hey, you're already here. Sorry, I had to get the takeout guy. He was here. So you are Hillary, right?
Yeah, that's me. And you must be Sam?
That I am. Sam, I am.
I guess that means you're a Sam, not a Samuel.
Oh, yeah, Sam. No Samuel. Zecca Fernarelli was already a mouthful, and there were a lot of us, so my parents kept it simple. Sam, Gio, John, Chris, and Frank. And Leah. She got an extra syllable because she was the baby. And a girl. How about you? Are you a Hill or Hillary?
Oh, Hillary. Always Hillary. And there's just... Oh, don't wait for me. Go ahead. Mine's going to be here in a minute. My roommate's a Gio.
Oh.
What did you get?
Thai, curry.
Oh, hey, me too. Tofu.
Really? Same. You vegetarian?
Yeah.
They both take that in.
Can you believe we're doing this?
No, I mean, a blind date is weird. And a blind date through the newspaper is super weird. But then on Zoom, I thought they'd cancel.
Yeah, but when they didn't, I figured it was already weird, so what the hell?
Same. I mean, the whole world is weird now, right? Why not try something? So, how is it for you? Are you working? I mean, remotely, or do you, what do you do? Oh, hold on, that's my takeout.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey, you're the roommate?
You're the blind date?
Is this a joke?
Oh, hey, sorry. Oh, Stan, this is my roommate, Gio.
Yeah, my brother.
And we thought it couldn't get any weirder?
End of play. Excellent. Excellent. Everybody, turn your video on. Huge rounds of applause, excitement. Woo, woo, yes, thumbs up, yay. And because of our, because of my false starts and this and that, we have run a little bit long, but still, I think we have a few minutes. I would absolutely love to hear some feedback about moments that stand out for you, things that you enjoyed, either as playwrights, as readers, as audience members. I would like to just see if we can just, I'll be quiet for a moment and see who wants to jump in. If it starts to get chaotic and we're talking on each other, we can try the thing of doing a hand raise, but really just like to see if we can jump in. So does anyone have something they'd like to say that worked really well, that they loved? Go for it.
I loved my actors.
Loved your actors. Excellent. What in particular about them?
Oh, they were just so sure, and they were exactly what I was imagining in my head, which is so wonderful when that happens.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, yes, very, very much to all of the actors for your preparation. It just really, really paid off and was marvelous. What did you note? Yes. What did you notice about your playwrights? What was it like seeing it in this medium?
I loved it. I thought Haley and Chomer and Haley, your roommate, did such a great job. It worked so well. I was really happy. It still felt so natural, and that sort of tension of a first blind date was great. Really great. Thank
Well,
you.
and what's so hilarious
Yeah, I
about
really
that,
liked
Kim,
that
is
one. I think
yeah,
very well written.
is that Rowan and Haley are actually siblings.
Oh, sorry, go.
Made it even more exciting.
Oh, that's fun.
What were you going to say, Haley? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I really liked that play. I thought it was like super well written, so it was really easy to like. Well, I mean, I've also been on those kind of dates, like awkward dates before.
I thought it was super fun to just like do that. Like I didn't know quite what to expect with that, and then I just came on and I was just like, this is really funny.
Yeah, you guys are great.
Hi, can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, this is Tim. I have a lot of friends who participated and were readers, and I have to say hi to everybody and those that I don't know. But as a listener, because I'm totally blind, I wanted to say I wanted more. Getting like a 1 minute snippet, I was like, what happens next? I wanted to hear more. So thank you for leading me on and then dropping the ball. I know it's a 1 minute thing, but thank you.
Well, job well done, Playwrights, because that really is, microplays, some of you may know that microplays aren't something I specialize in. I was inspired to do this because the 1 Minute Play Festival really jumped on the COVID situation and encouraging playwrights to reach out and do this. And it's just a really great format to quickly pull together some sort of event for us to gather, but also to provide a writing prompt to the playwrights to stimulate them. The first prompt when we did it in March was to just have 2 characters that could be played by anyone and in some way reflect on the coronavirus experience. For this prompt, I wanted to open it up. So for those of you who are audience members who didn't know what the prompt was, it was simply the play can't be more than 200 words, and there should be 2 characters talking about a third who enters partway through. So the idea is to have given us something creative to work on, and it's a challenge. I said it didn't have to be tied to coronavirus. It could be on anything, but that was the structure, the 1, 2, 3. So Terry Farish, I wanted to ask you, you are a well-established novelist, and you had said something on Facebook about really enjoying this challenge, and I wanted to ask you what it was like for you.
Mm-hmm. This was just fascinating to me. I in the play, this microplay, my character, Lila, she was 15 in my imagination, and Haley was just wonderful. I feel like I met Lila when Haley played her in this. And I'm still writing about Delilah, so now I have Haley as an inspiration as I work with my character. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's so nice. I want to ask, are there other playwrights who'd like to share with us the good, the bad, or the ugly of working with this prompt? Was it tricky?
Jayne? Yeah, I have a comment. This was really difficult. I struggle with doing a 10-minute, and then to do a micro is even harder. And when I did it, I was like, oh, I'm done. I know what it is. I write 200 words and then introduce the next character for the next 100. So before I sent it, I reread the instructions and I went, no, it's not 300, it's 200. Edit. But it's a wonderful exercise for anyone. And I really appreciate the storylines that people packed into that amount of time, and that it didn't fall into kind of a sketch. So well done for everyone, and anyone who wants to write, try it. It's extraordinary. So
thank you so much,
everyone.
Thank you for bringing up that word, Jayne. One of the reasons why I personally in my writing life have not often taken on this kind of challenge is because it's so easy when it needs to be so tiny to reach for stereotypes or sort of cheating, shortchange, signaling to the audience, this is what this means. And I was deeply, deeply impressed with how individual and unique these plays were and the range of different kinds of scenarios that you found. So I really enjoyed that. Other comments from folks?
I would, as one of the writers, a challenge, there had to be a lot that was unspoken because the word count was so short that there had to be a lot of hidden meaning behind it in order to tell the story. And it's so fun to see the actors get that and have me in this awkward, interface to sort of still act it out and have the meaningful looks or the look away or the discomfort. And so very nice job on everybody's part.
Yes, excellent. All the subtext that was tucked inside the text. And Mary, also your comment brings up, we did not, other than some individual rehearsal and a couple of folks coordinating, this really wasn't rehearsed. And so it was up to each performer to decide how they were going to interact with the camera, how they were going to manage having their script, all of these interesting challenges that as Zoom artists, we're trying to figure out what it means to perform in this space.
Not to mention delay, like some of the delay was really challenging.
Yeah.
I was definitely finding it hard to in the first play, Metamorphosis, I was finding it challenging because it was like I would say something and there'd be a really long pause. I think it was probably because I had because of the delay of the
right.
And it was I was like I said my line and I was like,
yeah, and then I read his line, so we got off track.
For the actors in this, I don't know if you've been having this experience, but sometimes I get frustrated with Zoom because I say, oh, there's a delay. And then I remember what it's like. How many times have we all stood on stage and there was a delay and it wasn't the computer, it was the computer in our brain delaying and hanging and waiting to see who was going to save our butt in real time. on the stage. So when I have those moments of feeling, oh, like I just want to reach through this technology and make it work better, I remember, well, isn't that actually part of the adrenaline rush of the live, is you never know what line is going to bite you in the butt in a given performance. I could see you, Matt, laughing. You're going, I know that, right? So it
This was
definitely,
quite stressful.
I'm
that
sorry,
does happen all
Ron?
the time when you're on stage and you like forget your line. What?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yes.
This is such a different format too, because it's not like you only see the people you're doing it with. There's no audience. I mean, there's technically an audience, but you're not like interacting with the audience at all.
That is a challenge. The sense of how to make it feel as if the audience is there with the room without causing a lot of extra noise and feedback and all of that. Oh, I just noticed, Monica, you've got your hand raised. What were you going to say, Monica?
I was going to say, this is the first time I've written a microplay, the first time I've been to a microplay festival. And I thought it really lended itself well to this format. I thought it was a lot of fun. I was just impressed by the variety of work by the other playwrights and the actors. Yeah, I've been giving, like probably a lot of you, giving Zoom presentations at work. And it's just so freaky if you're doing a share screen and you're going, am I still on camera? Is anybody looking at me? But I found that the biggest challenge with the writing is just like presentations. Like to me, if you can go on, I can easily give a presentation for a couple of hours, which is not a ton of thought into it, but cover what I need to cover. But yeah, like Jayne was saying before, you're just going like, you start with an idea and all of a sudden like, whoa, what's the word count? When's the other character supposed to come in? So it's a really good challenge. I guess it was like writing, a haiku or something, only as a play. So thank you so much for inviting us from outside the Newburyport, Amesbury area to participate.
Oh, you're
a contingent here from Providence in southern Massachusetts. So
it's marvelous, and I really appreciate your participating. And I want to give thanks to Elaine Brousseau and to Mary Downs, who each shared this prompt with their writing group, so brought extra folks into the fold. It's been lovely to meet people. And again, this is one of the things that's so fascinating. I miss being in my studio, and I know each of you in your own way have your theaters or your studios that you're used to physically being together. But again, there's always something else that you can discover. And the fact that I've been able to invite and welcome more people into an activity than I would have necessarily met before has been really marvelous. So I deeply appreciate all of your participating today. I am going to be presiding over this, and hopefully it will be a little bit. Thank you, Frank, for the thumbs up. That's Frank Rocco there. I'm going to be presiding over these on Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Most of these same readers will be here, and a couple of other folks joining in. If you are welcome to come back again, audience members, and if you think there's someone else who would really get a kick out of attending this, please share with them my email, and I'll hook them up with an invitation. And I really appreciate your patience with the technical issues at the top of this. As I said again, as much as this was me trying to do something for the community, also each and every one of you with the generosity of your time and your creativity has helped me to learn more about how we can build theater in this format. So I'm deeply, deeply grateful to all of you. Also, one other thing I have been enjoying doing whenever I get people together for Lemon Punch Theater Lab is to give a shout out. I have had Carey Cahoon, who has been joining us through these projects, and Carey is one of the founding directors and teachers, and Rachael Longo, who's with us, is also a member of Theater Kapow, and Theater Kapow has been doing training on Saturday mornings. Do you want to give a shout out, Carey, briefly, for the training coming up?
Sure.
And Rachel's going to be leading it, yes?
I'll pass it over to Rachael, who's this way on, and she's going to lead this Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been meeting. Oh, yes. Okay. We have been meeting online live for several weeks now, and it's actually been really wonderful, a great way to connect with other artists. And we've had people from Ireland and London and Italy, both leading and participating. And so that's been really incredible. And this Saturday, I'll be leading a workshop in movement with text, improvising with movement and text, and some music as well. So it'll be very experimental and improv based. And the Facebook event is live if anyone is interested. Both myself, Carey, Leslie, and perhaps others would be able to share that with you. But it's at 10 a.m. on Saturday.
Yep, and I put in the
and
chat
we would love for anyone to join.
Theater Kapow is at tkapow.org. Is that right? And if you go to the Theater Kapow
You do it either with .org or .com.
Are you .org or .com? I can't remember. Maybe you're .com.
I have both.
.com. There you go. And if you go to the tkapow.com website and you click on training, you'll see the link that's available for the 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. trainings. And so there's so many other wonderful groups that are doing theater and putting things out there available. And I appreciate you spending time with us. Please stay in touch. And I will see many of you again on Sunday at 2 o'clock as we do this lineup of microplays again. Thank you so much. Love and thanks to everybody. Woo woo.
Congratulations, everyone.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And thanks again to all of the
Great
playwrights.
job.
Thank you, Leslie. Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.